Morning. Today let's see about capital market. So what is this capital market? So capital market is a market where the buyers and sellers engage in trade of financial securities like bonds and stocks. Therefore, in a capital market, the surplus money which is saved by the households or the investors has to find a place or a market to invest in. On the other hand, the companies require capital or huge amount of investment in them to accomplish their goals. So, both the investors and the people who need money to invest in their business or companies meet at a place called capital market. The characteristics of a capital market, there are 5 characteristics. The first one is the securities market. So what is the securities market is the main character of a securities market or a capital market is it is going to deal with securities like shares, debentures, stocks, bonds. So these are the main items which are going to be dealt with in a capital market. The next character is the price. So the price of the securities is determined by the capital market. The next character is a market for financial assets. So capital market provides a transaction platform for long-term financial assets. The next is location. So we cannot confine this capital market to a certain specific location, but it is concentrated all over the economy. A certain well-known center for confining this capital market is a stock exchange. The next character being the participants. There are various number of participants who participate in a capital market. Some of them are individuals, corporate sectors, government, banks and other financial institutions are the participants of the capital market. Moving on to the kinds of capital market, there are basically 2 types, that is primary market and the secondary market. So what is this primary market? So primary market is a market where new shares are being traded. So it is also known as a new issue market, whereas secondary market deals with resale of shares which is dealt with in the primary market. So 3 ways in which the funds can be raised in a capital market. The first being public issue. So public issue is nothing but issue of securities by the new companies to the public directly without going into any intermediaries, called public issue. Secondly, right issue. Right issue is where the shareholders, the existing shareholders of the company are given priority and issued shares for them. So securities which are first offered to the existing shareholders on a preemptive basis is called a right issue. Thirdly is called a private placement. So private placement is a way of selling the securities privately to a small group of investors or underwriters who take up the issue and promise the company to sell them. So it's called private placement. The ways in which funds can be raised in a secondary market is through a stock exchange and over the counter market.